Thanks for staying with the show. While several high-profile legal battles played out in courts around the capital city this year, some of the cases will continue to make headlines in 2018. President Jacob Zuma is involved in two major cases which are set to be heard in the Pretoria High Court next year.
Fight to probe state capture. It's perhaps one of the biggest legal battles against President Jacob Zuma's administration. Former public protector Advocate Thuli Madonsela tabled the state capture report last year. As part of its remedial actions, a recommendation was made for a judicial commission of inquiry to be formed in order to further investigate the president's alleged involvement in state capture. Madonsela, however, also stated that the president would be conflicted in appointing a judge to lead the commission, given that he is personally implicated either directly or through his family and associates. Unhappy with the conditions, the president launched a review application accusing Madonsela of overreaching and interfering with the responsibilities of the executive. His lawyers argued that only the president has constitutional powers to decide on the terms and conditions of any commission of inquiry.
One of the points we raise is that the remedial action 8.4 is telling the president you have no discretion on the matter. I, as a functionary, as Chapter 9 institution functionary, I'm telling you, you must appoint a commission of inquiry. But I'll even tell you how to go about it.
And, as expected, opposition parties threw their weight behind Madonsela.
So we say, until there is an order of court in place, suspending, setting aside, or dealing with in any way paragraph 4 of the remedial action, the president is disregarding the public protector's remedial action nilly-willy in violation of the rule of law.
A full High Court bench dealt a blow to the president's review application, dismissing it with costs. The court found that the president was conflicted and at the center of the allegations.
Our view is that the president had no justifiable basis to launch the review application in the circumstances. In doing so, he was reckless and acted unreasonably.
Another pressing court battle that affects the president's future will take place in 2018. The NPA is expected to decide whether it plans to prosecute President Jacob Zuma for corruption charges. It's given the president an extension to explain why he should not be charged.
By the 31st, he needs their representations because at that stage, the prosecutors handling the matter would have advised him on the way forward. He wants to dispose of the matter as quickly as possible. We do not want to delay this matter any further. It has been dragging for almost 9 years.
Then there's the legal battle by Freedom Under Law on the appointment of NPA head Advocate Shaun Abrahams. The civil group has questioned the removal of former NPA head Mxolisi Nxasana and the 17 million rand golden handshake he received. The court ordered Nxasana to pay back the money, but also declared Abrahams' appointment as NPA head invalid. The court ruled that President Zuma can no longer appoint a new NPA head as he is conflicted. It gave Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa powers to appoint the new NPA head.
In our view, President Zuma would be clearly conflicted in having to appoint a National Director of Public Prosecutions, given the background to which we have referred, particularly the ever-present spectre of the many criminal charges against him that have not gone away.
In other court cases involving the NPA, the Pretoria High Court set aside the decision by the NPA head, Shaun Abrahams, to stop the prosecution of suspended Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, Nomgcobo Jiba, ordering that she face fraud and perjury charges, which Abrahams had withdrawn in 2015. IPID boss Robert McBride's assault case will also continue in the Pretoria Magistrate Court later next month. McBride was charged with child abuse and assault. He allegedly assaulted his daughter while driving in his car, a claim he now denies. The defense has to explain to the NPA why the charges should be dropped. Another court in the capital city will decide on the fate of former NPA senior prosecutor Glenys Breitenbach. The Pretoria North Magistrate Court will decide whether Breitenbach and her lawyer Johan Wagner should be convicted for violating the NPA Act. The pair face charges of contravening the NPA Act for deleting crucial files from her work laptop. This court will also continue with the controversial case involving 5 white men who allegedly assaulted a black couple at a KFC outlet in Montana. The men are facing charges of attempted murder and assault. If there's anything certain about the year 2018, it is certain that the capital city will see more legal showdowns involving high-profile cases. Patricia Fasagi, SABC News in Pretoria.